Hey, well, how about this? A complete change of sweater. I haven't worn this in a long time. Another t-shirt given to me by Roger Coleman and Anthony Ferraro. Thank you for the brand X. Yes, I was remembering you. Was afraid to say it, though. Roger Coleman has given me some Opeth stuff. Here's another t-shirt he gave me. Thank you, Roger, so much. It is the last day of February, the 28th. It's not a leap year. A good friend of mine is a leap year baby, so I'll say happy birthday to Ralph, even though he has to wait till it's a leap year. To start with the video, I want to reach out and shout out to some of you folks that I know are watching. Do you say your name Tamara or Tamarao or Tamara? I saw your comment, Tamara, and I see them sometimes, and I just wanted to let you know that, well, even though I'm not there to be a friend, you're not alone. And if somehow something happens in this video that brings you some peace for a moment or helps, glad to be of help. Glad to be of help. With that in mind, folks, I want to tell you that I can truly understand how people who are more well-known hide or seemingly cut themselves off from a lot of public access, because the more notorious, and I'll use that word, the more notorious and more well-known you are, the more that people come literally at you from all angles for all kinds of reasons, which has been going on for a while with me, but it continues to increase. So I want to say here before I talk about any music that if you're contacting me, and some people are contacting really wanting to connect and talk and writing long letters and talking about their illness and stuff, and I appreciate that somehow what I say or do connects with you. But I have to let you know that I cannot give everyone my time. I would have no time to do anything. So if I decide to respond at all, I don't always respond, okay? If I decide to respond, it will be brief, okay? But please understand, people, that if there's something here that's making sense to you, grasp it and go with it and find out for yourself, because I don't know anything. I don't. People give me lots of music recommendations and inform me about things. Like, for example, a few videos back, I actually got several prompts from people about the fact that a singer named Leon Ware died. Well, I didn't know who Leon Ware was. I looked him up and then realized, well, I have some of his work in my collection with Quincy Jones. But as I said before, I'm a nerd, literally, and I don't mind being so honest, because there's, if you want to hurt me because you know the truth about me, well, that says something about you, not me. But I'm not interested in women like a lot of guys are, and I'm not fake into women like a lot of guys are, where all they want is sex, okay? And so consequently, there's a lot of music, a lot of lovers rock, and there's a lot of singers, Leon Ware being one, where the focus of his songwriting and what he did, like Smokey Robinson, doesn't interest me. And I don't sit around listening to soul music and songs about love and songs about, have me back and can I have one more try. I ain't thinking about that shit. I'm not. So that is one. May the man rest in peace, but I was not familiar with Leon Ware's work, really. Some other folks have been giving me recommendations. One that has come up a couple times is King Gizzard. I'm familiar with King Gizzard. I do think that King Gizzard is good. I think that King Gizzard is doing something cool with the microtonal scales that they put into their songs. But I'm going to cop a slight attitude, if you like, because in my opinion, if I were to try to turn someone on to something psychedelic that I think is completely being missed by the majority of people, is Vinyl Williams. I rate Vinyl Williams. That's what I would like to turn people onto. King Gizzard is cool. Everyone can get to that. I remember when that King Gizzard thing was happening when I was a child for the first time. It's cool. Those guys are good. But I would like to encourage people to take it a step forward for real. King Gizzard is kind of doing that, like I say, with the microtonal. But no one sounds like this, except these guys, Vinyl Williams. And I think this is wonderful. This is their latest album, Brunei. Psychedelic as all get out, but cosmic too, and beautiful. But it's also, it's not rock and roll, but it has a beat. So that's really what the King Gizzard reference led me to, is saying, well, you heard that? Well, I've heard that. Have you heard this? I can imagine a lot of folks who like King Gizzard at first won't get this, but that's why I'm saying, I'm putting it at you. Take some time and get this music, I think. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. I was listening to this last night. This was given to me years ago by Van Nixon, who's in the BC, up in DC. Pengo. He gave it to me because he had bought it collecting the Cubico label. And he didn't like this and thought maybe I could dig it. Well, I do dig having this album on Cubico. It is kind of weird. It's on funky colored vinyl. But to me, this is second rate, honestly. You know, no offense to band. You want to know what I think. But I've come back to this, and this is kind of second rate to me. It kind of plods along and kind of muddles along. And I have tapes where I'm doing things like this that are much better. But I pulled it and listened to it, and I think the main thing I want to say is I appreciate that people send me stuff that is adventurous and different. But I listen to it critically, and because I can make music, that always enters into my how I break stuff down. You know, some psychedelic music and rock psychedelia is most interesting to me live, mainly because I know how to do it. I can play it myself. So listening at home, I have to like really be in the mood. Like, for example, if someone gave me a King Gizzard record, I would listen to it, but would I spend my money on it at this time in my life? No. But would I spend money on Vinyl Williams? Yeah, and I did. I did. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I think. Anything else sitting down here I haven't shown you, because yesterday was a super busy day. Well, actually it wasn't. I tried to take it easy in the morning, ended up getting busy anyway. But I pulled this in the morning. I never played it, but this is an old favorite of mine. German band that embraced all sorts of elements from the Middle East. Embryo's Rosh. Jazz rock world music, but with a ragged edge. The cover really captures the sound of the band. There's something very psychedelic, sunburned about the band, which is really cool. Ragged glory, I would call it. Ragged glory, I would call it indeed. You know, when I pop on here early like this and try to just go, I always feel like I'm forgetting things, and I probably am, but I'm just doing this much as I can. I think the other thing I'll say is that since I've been back on making more videos, I do get a plethora of comments. Some of the comments seem to be based on people being triggered by my videos, and they express their opinion about something and want mine and seemingly want agreement. And if they don't get it, then they get irritated, and I remove those comments. And if you people that have been doing that are still watching it, I don't know who you are, and I don't know why you would think that I would want to enter into an argument about your philosophy of life and what works for you. There's nothing to argue about. If it works for you, you do it. Okay? Other times when I'll make a comment about my opinion and someone will offer a counter opinion, well, that's cool, but I really don't care, okay? Just so you know. And that's not negative. That's not mean. That's the truth. most of us don't care, but pretend to. Like, for example, when I spoke yesterday about the possibility, it seems possible that that was fake news regarding the Oscars, the flub up with the announcing of the winner. It could be, but I don't know. Some people actually started a conversation about whether or not they think it's real or not. Someone saying, "Oh, it's not that's real. So and so would never do that." I don't care, And the idea of upholding the weak, flimsy structure of this world in our country, forget it. Everything is a mess. And most of these people that are in public, that are behind institutions, have no integrity. But they got most people fooled thinking they do, but not me. So trying to convince me otherwise is just going to fall, is a waste of time because of my experience. As a black person, yes, as a black person born in 1955. Same with racism, it's like, I know, I've experienced it to this day, so I have nothing to discuss. So, some self-promotion, because that is what the American way, everybody else is doing it. See how I do it? Because it's not where I'm at. I'm about living. But Adult Swim, Stupid Morning Bullshit. I'm featured on Fridays, but apparently they're showing my feature, Old Music Friday, at different times of the week. But every Friday, the show is streamed on Adult Swim online, and it features me. Check me out. I'm pleased about that. And again, another dream come true, to be involved in the media in that way, and to be doing it regarding music. So that's going on. Just a reminder. Thank you, Norway. I just got another order from Norway for flyover. So these babies are going. All right? Yeah. That's what I'll do today, folks. Be well. Tamara, if that's your name, I hope that how you're doing, I hope you'll be feeling better soon. Other folks who suffer, it looks like a hat, doesn't it? On me, to some people. Kind of looks weird, doesn't it? That's why I move the lamp sometimes. But everyone, friend or foe, you are here. Yeah, that's how powerful I am. I have people who are dedicated to watching me and not liking me. They love me that much they have to show it by disliking me. That's power, isn't it? Thanks for being there, folks. If we met in person, would be very interesting. I'll talk to you.